Well, today we're going to be talking about the Violence Against Women's Act and some of the updates that have occurred since the inception of that act. So our objective today we're going to talk about the history of the VAWA legislation, what programs are covered by the VAWA, or Violence Against Women's Act 2013, protections under that in 2013, required notification procedures, and we're going to talk about lease bifurcation and emergency transfers. So those are our objectives of today's webinar. Now, we're getting some guidance for this webinar. We've taken and looked up the Violence Against Women's Reauthorization Act of 2013. It's implemented in HUD Housing Program's final rule, and we've got the Form 5380, and we'll go through some of these forms, 5381, 5382, and 5383. And then we'll also discuss the Fair Housing and Equal Opportunity Pratt Memo in 2011 as well. So these are the basics of what we're getting our information from, and we'll discuss each of those. And of course, the HUDs have their numbers for all of these, so we've got the 5381 through the 5183. So now, the history of the Violence Against Women's Act dates back, way back to 1871. Alabama made it illegal to, quote, beat your wife. And that was pretty basic, but they were the first ones to put in some type of protection in the violent situation for a family. 1967, the first domestic violence shelter opened up in Maine. And in 1976, Pennsylvania became the first state to pass any legislation allowing orders of protection for battered women.